Every effective conservation strategy begins with data. However, traditional vegetation monitoring faces severe bottlenecks. Fieldwork is heavily dependent on a shrinking pool of expert botanists, making surveys slow and highly expensive. Furthermore, inconsistent methods and varying plot sizes prevent us from comparing data globally, while delayed identification of invasive species leads to irreversible habitat loss. We needed a scalable, standardized solution. That is why PlantNet Plots was born. Who is this tool built for? PlantNet Plots serves three distinct audiences. First, citizen scientists who need simple tools to record local nature observations. Second, environmental consultancies and protected area managers, such as those protecting Natura 2000 sites, who need quick, certified reports on habitat health and early invasive alerts. And finally, researchers who require high-quality, standardized, and fully annotated datasets to understand the ecological shifts of our century. To understand how it works, we have to look at the artificial intelligence engine. Traditional PlantNet classifies a single plant per image. For plots, we use a weakly supervised multi-label classification system. The engine takes a high-definition image of a quadrat, breaks it down into a grid of overlapping tiles, and runs each through our deep learning model. The AI lists all detected species and estimates their individual coverage at the original image level. Great technology is useless without a great user experience. The Plots module is fully integrated into the existing PlantNet web portal. By logging in with your usual user account, you can create a plot, upload high-definition images, geolocate it on a map, and view predictions. The tool allows to export all observations following international standards, ensuring instant interoperability with local and international databases. A good way to start using this new feature is to explore plots created by other users. Let me show you how to do that. To explore all the existing plots, hover the Explore menu and click on Plots. All plots created on PlantNet are public. We can use the search field to find some interesting ones. We can sort them to get the most recently created first. We can filter them to only get those that were made since last summer. Okay, now we only have a couple left. See how the map had also been updated when we add our filters. Let's zoom out a bit. The easiest way to create a new plot is to click on the Create menu. A survey has two mandatory information, a name and a date. Let's fill the name for the moment. We can also attach the image of the surveyed surface to our plot. See how the date and the geolocation were automatically filled. These information were extracted from the EXIF data of the image. There is three more information we can fill at this moment: a description, put notes about the surveyed area here, a flora, try to set a regional flora that match the location of your survey, and an habitat based on the UNIS referential. We can now create our survey. The plot has been created with all its information. We will now see the various ways we can add species to our plot. The main way to add species is to use the search field. The autocomplete feature will help you find the species you're looking for. As you would expect from PlantNet, we also have an automated way to add species. By clicking on the magnifying glass button on one of the image of our plot, we can use PlantNet AI to assist us in filling our species list. We can see that the AI identify a couple of species. Just click on the Add button of each species that are present in your plot. The species has been added to your list. The AI also add some metadata for each species, the coverage, and the organs visible on the image. If the coverage value needs to be adjusted, you can do it by clicking on the species. Just enter a new value in the dedicated field. You can also update the organs as you like. But what if you want to run this at scale without using a manual web interface? That is where the PlantNet Multi-Species API comes in. Our API allows developers to integrate our plant community identification service directly into their own systems. Whether you are processing images captured by cameras mounted on cars to detect roadside invasives, or analyzing drone-derived orthomosaics over natural vegetation, the API returns a structured JSON output with precise plant lists, coverage ratios, and confidence coordinates. PlantNet Plots is not just a free tool. It is a scientifically proven platform backed by continuous, peer-reviewed research. Our models are actively benchmarked through international events like Plant Clef, which brings together dozens of global research teams every year. Our latest publication in Ecological Informatics proves our engine's performance in high-resolution roadside monitoring. Furthermore, ongoing PhD research investigates how reference presence and absence datasets can improve communities' predictions by reducing visual confusion.